rush off for nothing? Why the rush off for nothing? Why the rush off for nothing? Why the rush off for nothing? Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those feelings that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those feelings that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those feelings that never be the same.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a flag on the play.
yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the
basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their coat.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins.
To kick off for Denver.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
Now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when you see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Dolphins' 13.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
2nd and 8.
Give them a rose, but they still alive. I'm feeling like real. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, because I was a blessing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now it's Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Andrews. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes, knock it away.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Locke to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. They'll try to pound it in with Andrews. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last
rush coming, and he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably... And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to
Cortland Sutton, 33 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Lock now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, come on out here. Come get this.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Ready, 70 Indy. 55. All day.
Mike, 55.
From the gun, it's Locke. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Come on, D. Hey, check right. Watching the ground. Ready, go.
Locke looks to throw it again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. KJ Hamler returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Man, I got you. Mike, 55. Right there.
Clock now to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready. 55's Mike.
On play action, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete.
Cortland Sutton. His second touchdown of the night, and the Broncos add on.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Right at midfield.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Denver.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Shift. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch twins.
They'll run here with Lindsey. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mark 55. Mark 55.
On 3rd down, block. He completes this to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw on 3rd down. Lock. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Past the 20. And down inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos continue to pour it on.
For the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 45, Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to pass to him. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That'll be complete to Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They run for it with Breida. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tua to try again on second down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe
went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
99-61. Matchbox, light. Check. He's coming. Double up.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check four.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The ball carried.
It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And now it's second down.
It's a gain of 15. Brings up 2nd and inches.
A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, Locke. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check right. Watching your five.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Locke going to throw it here. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out. From South Florida, good night, everybody.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a worker. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them and got it. Don't get my cry, don't let alibi special. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody wanna stay. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. To protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. Poison the multitude, let me cook the accused. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price. Based off the item you choose. Ties in the culture, hit you with them catch vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, rolling out through the road. Jump at the top, I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe that's what I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Don't you make it out that you desire? Don't see it when I never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Don't you make it out that you desire? Don't see it when I never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Don't you make it out that you desire? No silly wins that never be the same. Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring. Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. People acting different, so I asked, can I? Hey, could count on my power. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again. I live it bottom this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I hate to eat grits. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was she mixed it. We caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly,
love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.